Hellbinders, starring Ray Park and Johnny Young Bosch, the Black Ranger himself, and he's even in black. He plays some sort of ninja dude who has been trained to fight demons and devils and also work as an assassin part-time. And he is joined by Ray Park, who plays a character who came back from the dead without a soul. And this puts him in a unique perspective to become immune to demonic possession. Because, you gotta have one of those soul things to be possessed, apparently. So he's immune to that. And it also stars... Let's see if he's on the back, because he's not on the front cover. He's not on the back or the front cover. But it also stars another dude who plays Cain from the biblical Cain. I'm guessing it's the biblical Cain from the Cain and Abel story. These three characters come together to fight the Legion. The Legion being, if you've watched the Ghost Rider Marvel movie where you had to fight the Legion, that's that type of idea, that type of archetype that they're going for in this film. It is a no-holds-barred, low budget made-for-TV film that I found by complete accident, and I ended up really enjoying it. I really enjoyed my time with this. This film has traveled. This DVD specifically has traveled around. It was sent to a video rental store, and apparently nobody rented it, because look at how obscure of a title this is. I've never heard of this film ever. I haven't even heard of it. Even as a fan of Ray Park, I've never heard of Hellbinders. And Johnny Young Bosch, he's got his Power Rangers fame, but he also is more well known for his anime fame now. But for those who didn't know, Johnny Young Bosch, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he was the second Black Ranger. Adam Park, the Black Ranger, and he has come back as Adam Park in multiple Power Rangers stories, shows, Turbo, etc. But he's been around for a while. I think he's even in the newest Power Ranger thing. But he's, unlike a lot of voice actors in the anime field, this dude's got out there as an actual actor too. And he does do some pretty wickedly cool stunts. Ray Park, as we know, he's the stuntman stuff. He does a lot of choreography. He does his own stunts in this too. It's not shot perfectly, but if you've seen Power Rangers, a typical episode of Power Rangers, then I don't think this is going to be too much worse than a typical episode of a Power Rangers choreography. So these three have to team up to stop the Legion from opening the doors of the underworlds, for all the demons can come spew loose and take control of all the people. And Cain is caught in the middle of it because this dude is just really good at killing people. You know the biblical story with Cain and all that stuff. So his punishment was that he could never cross over. He can never go up, and he can never go down. So he's just stuck in the middle for eternity. And he's going out there doing whatever, and he's just very good at ending lives. And so the demons say that you can kill these hosts, but you're just going to be killing innocent people because we're just going to be possessing another innocent person. And they'll just give him an endless supply of people for him to beat down until there's nobody left, essentially. And Cain realizes that that's not exactly the best way he wants to win this war, so he's trying to find a way to redemption, and they all have to find a different way to stop this. And it feels like a pilot to a TV show or something, because they ended with sequel bait. there's a sequel bait in this that I wasn't expecting. I don't even think that this thing has a sequel. I'm gonna actually check real quick. As I expected, there were no sequels to this film. There's no TV show that this film piloted. This film just exists. It's just sitting there. Somebody made it, and then they just left it alone. Probably because of all of the bad reviews that it got. Like, you look at this thing, and it's in like the teens half the time with the ratings. 1.5 stars, 10 to 15%. You know, it's pretty low rated by a lot of people. Me, I wouldn't give it such a low rating, mainly because I found it entertaining. The first opening scene had a very terrible day for night for day scene. I call it day for night for day, which is a very fancy way of saying it's daytime. You know it's daytime, but it feels like it's shot day for night, as in they dimmed the daylight to make it seem like it's all dim, and then it feels like they illuminated it falsely, like fake illumination, so everything's really, really, really bright. So it feels like a day for night for day. But this opening sequence is really weird looking. I guess it's a flashback because it takes place with the dude who plays Kane in a Knight Templar outfit as he takes on some bald dude, who I'm guessing is a demon. The way the demons, you could tell a demon is a demon in the show, is that they artificially deepen the voice so they sound all deep and stuff. I can't replicate that deep voice, but they talk really deep voiced when you know you're talking to a demon. And this feels like a comic book. It's shot like a comic book. There's lots of pretty cool transitions. There's a lot of cool ways that characters talk to each other. Like they have two corner screens where one character's talking to this screen, another character's talking to this screen. And then you got two black pockets. You know how the 4 squares, well, 2 of the squares are open and 2 characters that are talking to each other. You get to see both of them at the same time. It's got some pretty cool effects, some pretty cool low budget made for TV type of stuff that I probably would have expected this to show up on, say, the Sci-Fi Channel. And usually when I make a guess like it probably shows up on the Sci-Fi Channel, then it probably has, because I'm usually right more times than I'm not. So I'm actually going to check. Alright, I couldn't find too much, and then I got distracted looking up some other things, and found that the directors for this film were more stunts people, and it makes sense, because the stunts, the action choreographication of this is pretty much some really good low-budget Power Rangers fun. Especially because they've got a former Power Ranger and Johnny Young Bosch joining the forces here, so you know that if they're gonna bring him into a live-action role, then the only reason that he's here is for that Power Rangers goodness, because it's not for Ichigo's English dub voice. It's for that Power Ranger stuff. And it's fun. I had a lot of fun with the story. These actors, Ray Park, Johnny Young Bosch, they know exactly what kind of film this is, and they're doing a really good portrayal here. They're doing a really good job, and I was interested from start to finish in what would otherwise have been pretty much a typical episode of Supernatural type of story. But Ray Park has charisma. He does. Johnny Young Bosch doesn't have as much charisma as Ray Park, but he offers really excellent stunts. He knows his strengths. Ray Park knows his strengths. His strengths are in a snarky mouth and good stunts, and he's got both in this. And then the dude who plays Kane, I don't really know who he is. I don't know his name, but he does a really good job in that too. He's very fun to watch. He's like this brick house dude who just punches people and their bones break because he's just that strong. So we got 3 different types of fighting styles in this. We got Ray Park with his gun kata. You got Johnny Young Bosch as basically a ninja sword master dude. And then you got Kane, who just punches people really hard. And if you're into good stunt choreography, definitely not stuff on like the level of John Wick. You don't have a budget for that, but for the budget of, say, an episode of the Power Rangers, if you're a fan of that type of choreography, then you're probably gonna be into this type of movie. But I have to warn you, it is not a good movie. Now, what do I mean by good movie? I mean a movie with an actual budget behind it, like your Marvels and your 007s, or even your mid-tier budget movies like Columbiana, Contraband, things like that. You're not gonna get something on that level. You're gonna get something on a lower end tier, like, say, Clean Skin. I actually have Clean Skin right here. I'm looking at it right now. Clean Skin, starring Sean Bean, is a very low-tier budgeted film, but it's got a little bit better of a budget, though. The camera is better, but it's on that type of level of, say, a film that you've probably never heard of, but you might actually like. That is Hellbinders. Now, not to be confused with Hellbenders. Hellbenders recently came out, so when you're looking up Hellbinders, you're probably going to get a lot of Hellbenders, benders with an E, in your search results. So you want this one, 2009 Hellbenders. Give it a look. It's free on YouTube. It's free on Tubi. It's pretty much free everywhere, so long as you're on the US server or whatever. But you can find it. It's free to watch or hunt a DVD down.